Today, we're going to talk about something incredibly powerful. Something that can change the course of our lives. We're talking about optimism. And I have a truly amazing, real-life story to share with you that perfectly illustrates its power. This story comes from one of the most famous and respected doctors in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Abdulrahman As-Suwailem. He was the head of the Saudi Red Crescent Society and a renowned consultant in pediatrics. This event he shared happened more than 50 years ago, and it's a lesson that remains timeless. Dr. Abdulrahman recounts the story himself. He says, "One day, I was on duty at Al-Shumaisi Hospital. Suddenly, a woman burst in, crying and screaming hysterically. She was carrying her little daughter, who looked almost lifeless. The mother was shouting, 'Doctor, my daughter is dead. She's dead.' It was a scene of pure panic and despair. Now, as doctors, staying calm in these situations is part of the job. It's a skill we have to master. So, I approached the distraught mother and said to her, 'Auntie, please, be optimistic. Be patient.' Doctors must always embody these noble manners. Even when we're under immense pressure, we have to smile. Because a patient needs optimism and a smile just as much as they need medicine. A doctor's expression and words can truly be half of the cure.' So I said to her again, trying to instill some hope, 'Calm down, don't you worry. Your daughter is going to live, and believe me, I'll even be there to attend her wedding one day.' It was a bold statement, but it worked. After I repeated those words with conviction, the woman's panic began to subside. She calmed down, and that allowed us to get to work. Now, you have to remember, this was over 50 years ago. The medical tools and equipment we had back then were incredibly simple and basic compared to the advanced technology we have today. I did everything I possibly could with the resources available, and by the grace of Allah, after a few days, something incredible happened. The little girl started to show signs of recovery. A week later, she was completely healed. The mother was overjoyed. She took her healthy daughter and went home, full of gratitude. Life went on. Years passed, 20 years, to be exact. One evening, the phone rang at my home. My wife answered it. On the other end of the line was a woman who said, 'We would like to invite Dr. Abdulrahman to a wedding.' My wife was a bit puzzled and asked, 'Whose wedding is it?' The woman on the phone replied with a voice full of emotion, 'It's the wedding of that little girl who was once thought to be dead. The one he said he'd attend her wedding. Subhanallah, glory be to God. That little girl, who was on the brink of death, had not only survived but had grown up and was now getting married.' The family never forgot that promise made in a moment of crisis, and so, out of kindness and a deep sense of shared history, Dr. Abdulrahman attended her wedding, just as he had promised all those years before. He fulfilled his word, not just as a doctor, but as a human being who had shared a profound moment with that family. This, my friends, is the true meaning of optimism. It's not just wishful thinking. It's an attitude, a force that should fill our homes, our workplaces, and our very hearts. This is why I want to say to everyone watching, never, ever let despair overcome you. Despair is a poison. It kills dreams and crushes ambitions, not just your own, but those of your children and the people around you. Always make optimism your banner in life. Be positive. Train your mind to look for the good in every situation, no matter how bleak it may seem. Let's unpack the lessons from this incredible story. First, optimism can genuinely change outcomes. Think about it. The doctor's hopeful words didn't just calm a frantic mother. They created an atmosphere of faith and positivity. That positive energy is a powerful, though unseen, part of the healing process. When we believe in a positive outcome, we create the conditions for it to happen. Second, kindness and encouragement are essential parts of true professionalism. Dr. Al-Suwailem showed us that a doctor's role isn't just to prescribe medicine. His compassion and optimism were just as healing. In any profession, whether you're a teacher, a manager, or a doctor, your attitude can either lift people up or bring them down. Choose to lift them up. And third, faith in God and positive thinking bring blessings. What looked like a completely hopeless case turned into a miracle. This story beautifully shows that when we combine our best efforts with trust in a higher power and a determinedly optimistic outlook, we open the door to unexpected joy and blessings. The universe often responds to the energy we put out. So, let this story be a reminder. When you face a challenge, remember the doctor, the mother, And the little girl. Choose hope, choose faith, choose optimism. It might just lead you to a celebration you never thought possible. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that aims to uplift and empower. See you in the next video.